Vladimir Putin, the enigmatic leader of Russia, views his country's role in the world through a deeply personal lens. His personal stake in Russia's global standing is undeniable. It is a matter of legacy for him. Putin aims to solidify his place in history as the leader who restored Russia to its former glory. He sees himself as the one who can undo the perceived humiliations of the past. This ambition, however, is not just about national pride, it is about power. Putin's desire for a powerful Russia is deeply intertwined with his own grip on power. A strong Russia on the world stage bolsters his image at home, it fuels nationalist sentiment and helps to legitimize his rule. This connection between personal power and national strength is central to understanding Putin's actions on the world stage. It explains his relentless pursuit of a more assertive foreign policy. Putin's vision for Russia is clear. He seeks to dismantle the existing world order. He believes that the current system, led by the West, is inherently unfair to Russia. He sees it as a system designed to keep Russia down and limit its potential. This view is rooted in a deep distrust of the West, particularly the United States. Putin's rejection of the Western-led order is not merely rhetorical, it manifests in concrete actions. His government actively works to undermine Western institutions and alliances. He supports anti-establishment movements in Europe and the United States. He engages in disinformation campaigns to sow discord and weaken Western democracies from within. Putin's ambitions extend beyond simply resisting the West. He envisions a new world order, one where Russia is a major player. This new order would be multipolar, with several centers of power rather than one dominant force. In this multipolar world, Russia would have a seat at the table. It would have a voice in shaping global affairs. This vision is particularly appealing to Putin because it promises to restore Russia to what he sees as its rightful place. He believes that Russia, with its history, its culture, and its vast resources, deserves to be a great power. He sees a multipolar world as the only way to achieve this goal. Putin's desire for a sphere of influence is perhaps most evident in his policies towards former Soviet republics. He views these countries, particularly Ukraine, as part of Russia's natural sphere of influence. He sees them as inextricably linked to Russia by history, culture, and geography. This belief drives his efforts to maintain control over these countries and prevent them from aligning with the West. Putin's actions in Ukraine are a stark reminder of his determination to assert Russian dominance in the region. He views Ukraine's aspirations for closer ties with the West as a direct threat to Russia's security interests. His annexation of Crimea and support for separatists in eastern Ukraine are clear demonstrations of his willingness to use military force to achieve his goals. Putin's worldview is steeped in history. He frequently invokes historical grievances to justify his actions and rally support for his policies. He points to the collapse of the Soviet Union as a national tragedy, a humiliation inflicted upon Russia by the West. He uses this narrative to stoke resentment towards the West and to justify his efforts to restore Russia's lost greatness. This emphasis on history is not just about nostalgia, it is a calculated political strategy. By invoking historical grievances, Putin taps into a deep well of national pride and resentment. He uses these emotions to legitimize his rule and to silence dissent. Putin's assertive foreign policy is not just about power or territory, it is also about respect. He craves recognition for Russia as a major player on the world stage. He wants Russia's voice to be heard, its interests to be taken seriously. This desire for respect is a powerful motivator for Putin. He sees the West's dismissal of Russia's concerns as a sign of disrespect. He bristles at what he perceives as Western hypocrisy and double standards. He demands that Russia be treated as an equal partner, not as a subordinate. Putin's personal quest for power is inseparable from his vision for Russia. He sees a strong Russia as essential to his own legacy. His rejection of the Western-led order, his desire for a multipolar system, his ambitions in former Soviet republics, his use of historical grievances, and his quest for respect all stem from this core belief. Understanding this personal stake is crucial to comprehending Putin's foreign policy and predicting his future actions. It is a reminder that his decisions are not just about geopolitics, they are also about his own place in history.